What's going on YouTube? Super Insane 18 here, and this is going to be a combo tutorial for Tri-Brigade Zoodiac post-July 2021 ban list. There are some cool combos that I was able to figure out, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, so this first combo that I want to show you guys starts with Tenki, and it could either be Kit or Nerval. It does alter just a little bit if it is a fractal instead, but you can technically do it with any of those three. The only one it doesn't work with is Karis. So let's go ahead and show you what you do. So you activate the Tenki, and Tenki will add you the Rapier. You normal the Rapier and use its effect to take the Ram and send the Ram to the grave. Then you overlay the Rapier into the Chakanine. You activate the Chakanine effect to resummon either the Rat or the Ram. It realistically does not matter. Then, as soon as you do that, you are going to overlay the Chakanine into the Tiger Mortar. You are not going to use the Tiger Mortar effect. This is literally just here to be a name, because now when we link these two off, we can go into our Farigite, and that does load the graveyard with 4 Beast Warriors. Now you can use the Farigite effect to special summon the Kit, and use the Kit effect to take all 4 of your your Beast Warriors in grave, banish them to summon out a copy of Ominous Omen. Then you can take the Kit and the Ominous Omen, link both of those away into a copy of Bearbloom, and here you're going to be able to activate both of their effects. You're going to go Chainlink 1 Ominous Omen, Chainlink 2 Kit. Kit is going to send the copy of Nerval to the grave. Ominous Omen is going to add a copy of Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. Now, because the Nerval went to the grave, you can activate its effect and add the Karis to your hand. Once you have both of these in your hand, you can activate the Karis, pitching the Blackwing to the graveyard, and that does get you another Tri-Brigade on the field. You are going to use the Karis effect. You can banish any 2 other than the Blackwing, so I normally just do the Kit and the Nerval. That will get you a double Dragon Lords on your side of the field. Then you can use the Blackwing in your graveyard to return the Tenki to your hand. This will summon out the Blackwing. Now you can take all 4 of these monsters, link them into an Appaloosa that does have 4 negates. Your Bearbloom will activate in the graveyard, allowing you to add a copy of Tri-Brigade Revolt, and because you put the Tenki back in your hand, you can just put the Tenki on bottom of the deck, and that is a very self-contained combo. You still have 3 cards in your hand, and you set up a 4 negate, bounce, and a banish just off of those 2 cards. Now, the second combo is a slight variation of the first one, so you can see we kind of backtracked a little bit. We went to the point where we added the Karas and the Zephyros to our hand, so we are going to do the same thing where we summon the Karis and pitch the Zephyros. Let's just get the graveyard kind of on screen here. Then you're going to use the Karis, and this time instead of making the double Dragon Lords, you are going to make the Heartbeat Conductor. Now the reason that you're going to make the Heartbeat Conductor here is because you're going to then take the Heartbeat Conductor and the Farigite, and you are going to make a copy of Samorg. Then you can return the Tenki using the effect of your Blackwing. To summon it out, the Tenki goes back to your hand. Then you take the 3 that you have on board, and you make a 3 negate Appaloosa instead of a 4, and then you get the Bearbloom effect to add the Revolt. You take the Tenki and you put the Tenki back on the bottom of your deck, and then you can set this, and on your end phase, the effect of Samorg will summon out the Barrier Statue. Now the Barrier Statue does kind of shut down the Revolt, but it is a good backup if they clear your Barrier Statue, plus the other 3 cards that you have in hand could be other traps to just kind of keep the game in your favor. Alright, now I do just want to discuss the difference in the combo if you open Fractal, because like I said, you can open either the Kit, Nerval, or Fractal, but it does differ slightly with the Fractal. So we are going to start things off the same way. We are going to activate the Tenki, grabbing the Rat, normal summon the Rat to send the Ram to the grave. Then we will make the Chakanine effect to reborn either, it does not matter. Overlay the Chakanine into the Tiger Mortar, and then link both of these away into your copy of Farigite. Here you're going to use the Farigite to special summon the Fractal, same as you would with the Kit, and using the Fractal, banish all 4 of the established monsters in your graveyard to make a copy of Shurag the Ominous Omen. Now, here's where things are going to differ slightly, because if you link away the Fractal, then you don't have anything engraved to start cycling your Tri-Brigades, so instead you are going to use the Fractal effect, sending itself to send the Kit, then the Kit is going to send the Nerval, and Nerval is going to add the Karis. Now, the reason this differs is because now you are one material short, so you are going to use the Shureg and the Ferrigy to make the copy of Bearbloom. Then the Shureg is going to activate, adding you your copy of Zephyros the Elite. You are going to special summon the Karis by discarding the Zephyros. Then using the Karis to banish the Kit and the Nerval, you are going to make a double Dragon Lords. Here you get to use your Blackwing to put the Tenki back in your hand and summon the Blackwing out, and now instead of a 4-material Appaloosa, you will make a 3-material Appaloosa, and your Bearbloom will search you for your Tri-Brigade Revolt once more, and you can take the Tenki that you put back in your hand and put it on the bottom of the deck. So the only thing that the Fractal changes is you have one less negate on your Appaloosa, but you still end with the same board with multiple negates, a bounce, a non-target banish, and 3 cards left in your hand. Unfortunately, because you are down the material, you cannot do the Samorg line of play where you end with the Samorg and the Appaloosa. You are 1 material short, but that is really not too much to sacrifice. Alright, so this next combo may look like it's a little bit unreliable because it takes 4 cards out of your hand, but realistically the only card that's set in stone is Fractal, and even that's not really set in stone because this could also be a Tenki, so you're looking for 1 of 6 cards. The only other requirement is that 1 of the other 3 cards be any Wing Beast, Beast Warrior, or Beast type, just any Tri-Beast type that you can use, and then the other 2 are just random discards that you're going to need. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by taking the Fractal, sending it to the graveyard for its effect, use its effect to send Kit, use Kit's effect to send Nerval, and then use Nerval effect to add Karis. It really can be any of the other Tri-Brigades, I just always get Karis for the name. You're not actually going to use the Karis effect, you are going to normal summon the Karis, and use its effect to banish 2 and summon out your copy of Bearbloom, right there. Now, the reason that it was important that one of them be a Beast Warrior is you are going to use the Bearbloom to discard 2 for its effect. Here you can bring back either the Kit or Nerval, it does not matter which one. Once you bring back whichever one you do, you use its effect, take the Beast Warrior you discarded and the Fractal you started your turn with, banish it to summon out a double Dragon Lords. Now this is actually your 4th summon, so you cannot be Nibiru'd here because now you're going to take the Bear, the Karis, and the Nerval, or the Kit if you summon the Kit, and you are going to link them into an Appaloosa. The Appaloosa does now have 3 negates. It is your 5th summon, so you can use one of them on Nibiru if you want. You get to activate your Bearbloom effect, which adds you the Revolt, and that's where the last card comes into play. The last card goes back on the bottom of your deck, and you can set your Revolt and pass your turn. You still technically had 1 card in hand, so if that is another trap or like a hand trap or something, you have even more interruptions, but you have 3 negates, a bounce, and a non-target banish. So this next combo is another one that looks like it is fairly steep in cost, but realistically it's not. This can be either Kit or Nerval, so that is any 6 cards in your deck. This can be any of the Tri-Beast types, it does not matter, and this just has to be a card that you can put to the bottom of your deck. So we are going to start things off by normal summoning the Kit and then immediately linking it off into Salamangreat Almirage. That is why it needs to be either Kit or Nerval. They are the only ones that are capable of linking into the Almirage. We are then going to activate the Kit effect, sending the Nerval to the graveyard, and then the Nerval effect is going to activate, which is going to add us a copy of Karis. Here we are going to summon the Karis by getting rid of whatever Tri-Beast we have, and then using the Karis effect we can banish 2 of our Tri-Beasts in grave for the copy of Bearbloom. Here you take the Bearbloom, the Almirage, and the Karis, and you make a 3-material Appaloosa. Bear will activate, adding your copy of Revolt to your hand, and you take your final card that was left and put it back on the bottom of your deck. Now, because that was 3 cards, you still have 2 left, which means you're ending on a 3-material Appaloosa, a non-target banish, and 2 other potential interruptions that you might have in the form of traps or hand traps. And then finally, these are probably the least optimal combos, but they are 2 very important combos that you do need to know if you are going to play Tri-Brigade. They do involve just Fractal, and there are 2 ones that you can do with just Fractal. So you're going to take the Fractal, use its effect to then send Kit to the graveyard. Kit will then send Nerval. Nerval will add Karis, the same thing that we've been doing this entire time. You then normal summon the Karis here, and you can use its effect to banish all 3 in the grave to summon out Doom Eagle. Now, it does kind of just waste the Doom Eagle here, but you do need a Link 3, and this is probably the best one to use. You then take the Doom Eagle and the Karis, and you just link both of those away into a 2-negate Appaloosa, which isn't great, but in theory, if you just had Fractal, you probably have either 4 traps or combination of traps and hand traps, so you do have 2 negates plus whatever the other 4 cards in your hand were. Just a very basic, if all else fails, you can end on an Appaloosa combo. And then the last Fractal combo is going to be the exact same. You're going to use the Fractal, send Kit, send Nerval, add Karis. Here, when you normal the Karis, you're only going to banish 2. This will get you a copy of Harpy Conductor. Harpy Conductor and Karis can then link away into the Simorgh, and then during the end phase, Simorgh can use its effect to summon out the Barrier Statue of Stormwinds, locking your opponent out of special summoning, plus whatever those last 4 cards were. And there you guys have it. Those are the combos that I did want to showcase. I'm sure there are more that I didn't cover, but those are the ones that I felt were necessary for any Tri-Brigade Zoodiac player to know. So hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you guys next time.